Has anything so far seemed out of place to you?
What's most suspicious is how nice they all are.
Putting that aside for now, have you been able to discern any advanced technology?
I figured everyone would be carrying phase guns. Or maybe there would be drones and cameras all over the castle, but I haven't seen much of anything at all. I did spot a few firearms with gunpowder, but even then, not very many. Everything is so different from what I imagined it would be.
Yet, the Empire was behind the assault on Baldar and the coup d'etat in Aucerius.
I know.
We must not allow ourselves to be taken in, not when everyone back home is working so hard.
You're absolutely right.
My apologies for calling you on such short notice. I trust you do not need a guide to walk the palace grounds?
In fact, I had hoped to ask as much of someone, as it were. I would be delighted were it to be you yourself.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
To think that the prince himself would show us about the castle.
Not the first time we have walked together. And I imagine it would be difficult for your attendant to attend, with no knowledge of our home.
Crown Prince?
Those of our people with proper permits are allowed as far as this hall. That includes certain dubious merchants who peddle their wares to the knights, however. Do be careful.
Do you shop here as well, Prince Gerard?
As a child, I would oft waste my allowance here, much to the chagrin of my father.
Prince Gerard, might that be our crown princess-to-be?
Do show some respect. I will not have you forcing strange trinkets upon her.
I would never. Care to take a look, my lady? I have rare goods, ones you would never happen across back in Aucerius.
Oh, do you now?
We haven't the time, I'm afraid. Perhaps at your next meeting. Surprised, are you? It was my understanding you spent much time amongst the townspeople.
I never imagined you would be free to shop of your own accord.
I have another locale to show you. Follow me.
By your lead.
You need not remain so formal.
Goodness.
Welcome to my favorite spot in the whole castle. Has our lengthy little tour left you tired?
Oh no, it was far too enthralling a tour to be taxing.
I am pleased you seem to have enjoyed it. That you might feel trapped here is not lost on me. Feel free to walk the halls and locations I have shown you today.
Prince Gerard, I had a lovely time today. Thank you.
My pleasure.
What an interesting fellow.
Definitely. I imagine the Empire as a much scarier sort of place. But it seems like the people here really only want ordinary, peaceful lives, too.
left I can do. We should rest while we can. Father.
I would ask you not to do anything brash, for your own sake.
I am not so foolish. Have you come to escort me back to my chambers?
Prince Gerard seems to have granted you free roam. Huh. You could have made your escape the other day if you wanted to.
What reason have I to escape? I am come firm in my resolve. Besides, Chloe would be in quite the dilemma were I to flee.
And why should royalty act in service of its servants?
Why exactly are you here, pray tell? Have you aims at world domination?
The man from Vergold taught you a lot, huh? But I'm not gonna answer that question. Until I ascertain how you came to travel with Duma. Well, I have nothing to say to you.
Would you have a mind to leave me be, then?
Only if I could. But I am here to inform you, dinner is served. So please return to your room.
Very well.
Crown Princess, it is an honor to have you visit so soon. Is there aught you wish to purchase?
Today, there is a story I wish to hear.
You would like to hear a story from me? You think perhaps I have one that might amuse you? Ah, could it be you have come to learn more about our revered Prince Gerard?
No, I actually...
Say no more. I understand. Imagine wedding a man you barely know. You royals certainly live dangerously. Tatiana herself talked of the anxiety she felt in the early days of her marriage.
Oh, were you familiar with Tatiana?
Yes. Well, no, not me. It was my mother that knew her well. She used to peddle her wares here once upon a time. Tatiana would often make time to speak with me when I helped Mother sell goods.
Then, if I am not mistaken, you must be a second-generation Imperial court merchant.
No, not second, 17th. It is no exaggeration to say I am like a walking book of Imperial history.
17th? That is quite remarkable.
Since we are on the subject, do you know this story? The story of Emperor Baldur tearing asunder the time-honored wedding dress of the Vey'l Empire.
He tore the wedding dress used by generations of queens? Whatever for?
Well, you see, in those days, many of our ministers did not approve of him marrying an Aucerian as his empress. They criticized Tatiana's every move behind her back, condemning her for not acting in accordance with our country's etiquette. Nevertheless, she was beholden to marrying into imperial royalty, so she endured. She willingly left her homeland of Aucerius behind and served our country exquisitely. One day, Emperor Baldur stood before his subjects and tore apart the wedding dress handed down for decades, saying,
"We must not be a country in stasis. I long for an evolving nation that interacts with other peoples and seeks superior ways. And so, as the first step towards that glorious future, I shall build a new royal family with a princess from far beyond the sea. This aged wedding gown does not befit our new forward-marching kingdom. I beseech those who would accompany me on this burgeoning path. Help me to create a wedding gown that befits our Empress, Tatiana."
Thereafter, a great excitement erupted nationwide.
So this emblem of the people's devotion to their emperor, I shall be the one to wear it? I am honored beyond words. Thank you, sir, for telling me of this.
Ah, but the story does not end there, you see. Gerard has declared it would be discourteous to offer a second-hand dress to a princess who has come before me with due resolve. In haste, I had to ship a tiara from Aucerius. That was no simple task, let me tell you.
Oh, Prince Gerard has gone to such...
Does your mouth never stop, merchant? One wonders how you find time to sell.
Oh, Prince Gerard. You see, some stories are just too good to be kept to oneself. And did you not spend much time yesterday selecting what will be a fine match for your crown princess? Oh, mayhap you truly are angry? Well then, Princess Laeticia, I hope the tiara pleases you. Farewell.
He thinks highly of you, and said in the past, the Empress would often engage in friendly conversation with his mother.
He was a frequent playmate in my childhood. I must admit, he is a shrewd businessman with a grand assortment of wares. A shame. He is as garrulous as his mother.
I believe this is the first time I have seen you smile, Prince Gerard. I am truly glad that I have come to this land.
Please, tell me.
I am ashamed to say that I once believed the Vey'l Empire was full of fearsome brutes who wished to invade my home. Perhaps, deep down, I knew not all of its people could be so cruel. But I did not understand that in my heart.
That is the reality of war. If not otherwise, how could we possibly put each other to the sword as we do?
That may be true, but upon hearing the words of your subjects and listening to you and the Emperor, I realized that you raised your swords to protect those whom you love. Relations between our countries have been less than cordial these past few years. At times, we have even fought. We did what needed to be done to protect our homelands. If what we wish to protect is one and the same, should we not join hands and protect it together?
We all strive desperately to protect the ones we love. That desire may bring conflict, but it may also drive us to cooperate with one another.
Is something the matter, Prince Gerard?
Nothing. Never mind. I must leave you now. It may be wise for you to return before sunset.
Yes. Thank you for your guidance.
So, Princess Laeticia, you hold the same beliefs as she once did. Is there yet somewhere you would have me take you?
Prince Gerard informed us of your coming. Please, feel free to roam the castle as you wish.
Is there aught left I can do? We should rest while we can.
You look positively radiant, Lady Laeticia. The very image of Her Majesty Tatiana.
Princess Laeticia is her own woman, as my mother was hers.
Oh, forgive the foolish remark, my liege. The dress just suits her ever so perfectly.
Fine work.
You look so beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, everyone.
It's time, Lady Laeticia. We will be traveling overnight in order to reach Baldar for the ceremony tomorrow.
Of course. Let us be off.